Well, good evening, everybody. It's your old pal Keegan here, and how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all having a nice day so far. I'm back with another video once again, and as you can tell, I'm actually recording this video at a different location. That's because I'm away on vacation. I'm in Newfoundland right now, and I'm staying at my grandparents' cabin for the next 2 weeks. And I actually just got here yesterday. So just wanted to point out I'm recording this video at a different location because I'm away on vacation. Anyways, onto the video. So it's time for another movie review video, and you guessed it, we're going to be talking about two movies that I saw in theaters recently. I actually saw these movies a few days ago before I left for my trip. And I noticed most of the movies I've reviewed this year were mostly movies that I've seen in theaters, which is kind of interesting. Not that that matters, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. Anyways, let's talk about them. So the first film we're going to talk about is a drama comedy film titled Sorry Baby. This one was directed by Eva Victor, or Eva Victor. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. But she didn't just direct this movie, she also starred in the film, and this was her directorial debut. This is a drama comedy about a woman who struggles to live her life after she gets sexually assaulted by one of her by I think it was like her professor or something at the university she's at. She gets sexually assaulted by him, and she's trying to live her life and deal with the trauma and the stigma that a lot of victims of sexual assault face. And I actually really liked this one. I thought it was a really well made film. The acting is really good. It's funny. It's sad. And I, all in all, think this is one of the best films of this year so far. And I think the characters are well written. It's funny. And it's just a really well made film. And I personally think they handled the subject of sexual assault really well with this movie. Another thing I really like about this movie is that it doesn't show the assault happen. It heavily implies that the character gets assaulted, which I think that was a really good route for this movie to go with. I mean, I know a lot of movies and TV shows show scenes of a character getting sexually assaulted, but I think most of it is just for shock value, and sometimes they go a little too far with it. Probably the most notable example I can think of is the movie Irreversible, where in that movie it shows a scene of a character getting sexually assaulted, and the scene goes on for like, I think it was like 9 or 10 minutes, but it goes on for quite a while, and it's very graphic and very hard to sit through. But luckily in this movie, it doesn't show the assault happen. It just heavily implies it, and the character does describe what happened to her. It's kind of hard to listen to it because, the scene where our protagonist describes what happens to her, it's kind of hard to listen to. It's just like it just feels so real, and I just really like how they went with that route instead of showing it happen on screen. Like, it goes to show you don't have to show something so graphic to make a point. All you can do is just imply something happens and have the character explain it, and not have to go all edgy and stuff, which I think that was a really good choice for the filmmakers in this movie. But other than that, I thought this movie was really great, and I think it's one of my favorite films of the year so far at the time of me making this video. And it's really good, it's funny, it's sad, and I think it handles the subject of sexual assault really well. But other than that, it's a great film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's probably one of my favorite films I've seen this year so far, and I definitely plan on checking it out again when it comes out to physical or digital or whatever. But other than that, I really like the film and highly recommend it. So I'm giving Sorry Baby an 8.3 out of 10. And the last film we're going to talk about in this video is Together. This is a body horror film from Neon, and it was directed by Michael Shanks and stars Alison Brie and Dave Franco. I saw this one the day after I saw Sorry Baby, and I thought it was pretty great. Although I know I am very well aware of the controversy surrounding this movie, that the film was accused of plagiarism and stealing ideas for another movie that I don't think I've heard of. I'm not really too familiar with the other film that was accusing, that the director of that film was accusing this movie of plagiarizing. So I'm not really too sure about that. But anyways, let's just dive into the film. So this film follows a couple named Tim and Millie, played by Allison Brie and Dave Franco, who ironically in real life are actually married. They've been married since 2017. Just a little bit of trivia for you guys. But anyways, so our protagonists move into the countryside. Their relationship is kind of falling apart, and then one day they take a little walk around the forest of their new house, and they encounter a strange force that threatens to tear their lives apart and their flesh, as when they touch each other they get stuck. And I don't really want to give away too much of what the story is about, but that's basically what the story of the film is about in a nutshell. I personally really enjoyed this one. I thought Dave Franco and Allison Brie got great chemistry with their characters, especially considering that the couple are actually married in real life. It's got some good special effects. It's fairly gory. There's definitely some messy moments in the film. It's funny. And I, all in all, really enjoyed the film. Aside from all the controversy surrounding the accusations of plagiarism with this movie, I still really enjoyed it for what it was. And I guess you can say we are really living in the next golden age of body horror movies. For example, there's a lot of great body horror movies released over the last few years, like The Substance, T-Tane, Possessor, and The Ugly Stepsister, which I highly recommend. And I actually talked about that one a little while ago. I really love that one. And I guess you can, yeah, it really shows we are living in the next golden age of body horror. Well, I love body horror. Body horror is one of my favorite genre of horror movies. And I thought this was a great addition to the modern body horror genre. Well, I guess you can say it's, well, whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. But other than that, I thought this film was great, and I would totally watch it again. And besides the controversy, I really enjoyed the movie for what it was. And, yep, not much else for me to add, so I'm giving Together an 8 out of 10. Well, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And more videos will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for more. Although I probably won't be uploading frequently while I'm away on my trip. I'll still upload videos while I'm here in Newfoundland, but not as frequent as usual. But you know what I mean. But thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great evening, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye.